While we're digesting that terrible truth, how about a story? Tell me, if you would, the tale of the miracle of the herrings.
Is it a miracle as in the act of an interventionist god? I can tell you it didn't happen.
Yeah, you're right. It so didn't happen, but it is an official miracle. It's just one of them rather more pathetic.
They fell from the skies at one of those raining fish stories?
Well, it's the feeding of the three.
No, it's really sad.
Herring.
The feeding of the one person who didn't like herring on herring. And he says, not too bad, actually.
You saw that, the feeding of the 5,000, like, it's 5,000 people and there were some bread and fish. I reckon that was just about 4,500 people going, what have we got, bread and fish? I'm all right, thanks. Unless someone want to get home.
It's also, the other interesting thing about that story is that out of the 5,000 people, only 2 of them had thought to bring any food.
Yes.
And so, in a way, it's, OK, good miracle, but the other side of it is 4,998 idiots. With no sense of foresight at all. And Jesus doesn't make them learn a lesson from that. It's all fine.
You said, this is the Sermon on the Mount. This isn't Glastonbury, he could have said, couldn't he?
But, you know, you used to say, you didn't bring any food? Of course there's not going to be any food. Think about it.
Yeah.
Plan next time. Judea would be better if people planned. But no, it always works out fine. Jesus will magic up some grub. And he's going to get crucified one day, and then what are you going to eat?
Yes. As you know, Roman Catholic Church likes to appoint, after they're dead, it likes to do this thing to holy dead people that makes them a saint.
And they're fast-tracking one at the moment. I read about this Padre Pio. They're trying to fast-track...
And they're trying to fast-track Mother Teresa, of course.
Yeah, Mother Teresa.
But this is one of the great 13th century divine creatures, as it were, a theologian philosopher called Thomas Aquinas. And they wanted to make him a saint. Now, he's a Dominican friar, but he didn't mortify his flesh, as you're supposed to. There he is, Thomas Aquinas. So they couldn't, you know, that was a bit bad. He didn't seem to do any particularly good works while he was around. He wrote splendidly, he was a great philosopher. And they had to try and find a miracle for him, and there was no miracle until someone told a story that apparently on his deathbed, he said, oh, I could really fancy a herring, some herrings. Have you got some herrings? Now, they're in the Mediterranean where there are no herrings, so they thought, oh, we'll bring him some pilchards, he won't know. And so they gave him some pilchards, and he went, they're the best herrings I've ever tasted. And so this is genuinely true. The Catholic Church decided to interpret that as the miracle of the herrings, that the pilchards had turned to herrings in his mouth. And therefore, he qualified as a saint, and therefore he is to this day St. Thomas Aquinas.
The thing is, if you're going to make it up, you might as well make up something better than that.
You'd think, wouldn't you?
Just say, you know, suddenly magicked up a unicorn and it
yeah,
gave
I
him
know.
a kiss.
I think that's what's so sweet and feeble about it.
Yeah.
They're just groping for a miracle. And so anyway, they made him a saint.
Yeah, they like a saint.
You like a saint, do you?
Oh, I like a saint, yeah. What's the matter with a saint? Nice.
Yeah.
If you're going to have imaginary friends, have loads of them.
Yeah.
Well, the great thing is it's something for people to collect, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, it's like Star Wars.
Yes.
There are all the figures. There's a merchandising opportunity.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Anyway, there we are. The miracle...